Have you ever wondered how government jobs were filled in America before the modern era, and what kind of system that created? It often involved a lot of political maneuvering and less about who was truly qualified. The primary goal of President Ulysses S. Grant's civil service changes was to reform the entrenched patronage system, commonly known as the spoils system. He aimed to replace it with a merit-based approach, ensuring that federal appointments were based on an individual's qualifications and competence rather than political connections. This ambition stemmed from a widespread recognition that the existing system was riddled with inefficiency and corruption. Under the spoils system, each change in presidential administration often led to a massive turnover of federal employees, as winning parties would appoint their loyal supporters to government positions. This practice led to inexperienced or unqualified individuals holding crucial roles, undermining the effectiveness of government operations and fostering an environment ripe for bribery and misconduct. Grant, having witnessed this firsthand, understood that a professional, stable, and ethical bureaucracy was essential for good governance. Grant attempted to implement his vision by establishing the first Civil Service Commission in 1871. This commission was tasked with developing and enforcing rules for competitive examinations and setting standards for appointments. While Grant genuinely pushed for these reforms, he faced significant opposition from within his own Republican Party and from other political factions who benefited greatly from the patronage system. His efforts, though met with resistance, laid crucial groundwork for future civil service reform movements. Despite the immediate setbacks and the eventual defunding of his Civil Service Commission, Grant's persistent advocacy was not in vain. His actions brought the critical issue of government corruption and inefficiency to the forefront of national discussion. This sustained public and political discourse eventually paved the way for the Pendleton Civil Service Reform Act of 1883, a landmark piece of legislation that permanently established a merit-based federal civil service system. Grant's early struggles demonstrated the deeply ingrained nature of the spoils system, but also proved that reform was achievable with sustained effort. Ultimately, Grant's goal was to elevate public service above partisan politics, fostering a more competent and honest government for the American people. His visionary, though difficult, efforts initiated a fundamental shift in how federal employees were selected, moving towards a system that valued skill and integrity. This legacy of reform continues to shape our government's operations today, ensuring a more professional and effective civil service.